What's up, guys? No intro today, boys. Wham bam, no thank you, ma'am. Well, you guys read the title of this video, My Crazy Substitute Part 1. So a little backstory here. At my school, this took place in 6th grade. Every year at the beginning of the year, they will have teacher training, so 2 of the teachers at a time would go out. And since it was middle school, we rotate classes. It's because that's what you do in middle school, so it's different from elementary. But this story would have been all the more crazier if this was elementary. So this is my 6th grade year, which was last year. And my science homeroom teacher, she's out along with, I think, my math teacher. And we have this substitute. We're going to call him Mr. George. Mr. George was crazy. And this is not the last time we saw him. Now, we started off the day by watching some CNN 10 last year. And they were talking about one of the hurricanes. He was like, you guys want to know about this hurricanes? You want to know a secret about these hurricanes? And they were like, yeah, sure. And he was like, these hurricanes aren't real. The only people who can create storms are God. And these hurricanes are made by the CIA to keep us aware. So I think you know what type of guy this was. And, like, a lot of people were not having it. Like, people are dying right here. And you think it's just some type of joke and some scheme to keep people aware or whatever he said. So, also, for this NBA Live, it's starting to get a lot harder. So, Kemba Walker, he's going to take a seat on the bench from now on. So, I just had to let you guys know that. And Mike Conley, the 105 overall, will be taking his spot. I think it's 104. I don't know what overall he is. I don't know what overall Kemba is, but it's whatever. So this is part 1, because once again, this is not the last time we had any sort of encounterment with him. So after this little CNN 10 experience, we kind of braced ourselves. And I actually have some video of him talking. It's not his face in it at all, but you have some of him talking, and it's just him going off on rants. And, like, while people were frustrated and, like, just saying all these negative things about him, I was kind of feeling bad for him, because, like, this man is saying some of the craziest things we've ever heard, and there's no way a mentally normal person can say that. So he probably did have some sort of mental illness, and he was telling us to, like, when we have kids, put jazz over their ears for, like, 10 hours a day, which that is nowhere near good for babies. I know that for a fact. And one of the other things he was telling us were, like, birds were spying on us, and we had my friend CJ, what's up, man? He was like this man was having the best time. Because I am so sure that CJ thought he was kidding. CJ likes to make a lot of jokes. He thought he was kidding. This man was dead serious. Like, this man was really like the FBI is watching us and put computer tape over your thing. And while the FBI probably can, or somebody might be watching us through our computers. Oh, speaking of computers, what's up, FBI agent? But one of the things that a lot of people didn't like about him, because it's okay, it's normal to have, like, crazy people talking in your life, but it was like he was trying to force us to believe what he is saying, and how, like, everything we know is a lie, and The Matrix is based off of, is a non-fiction movie. And, like, now I'm kind of starting to think. I watched The Matrix, and The Matrix is a good movie. It had a lot of cool stuff in it, but, like, it had a lot of powerful messages in it. But those messages, like, what is really real and stuff, it's a movie. That's a movie. That's a movie. And he was like, well, you guys either have to listen to me and free your minds, or just or be trapped and just believe whatever you want. And we were like, well, I would love to free my mind, do some meditation, some yoga, some handstands, all of that dope stuff for the vegans and the hippies. Not very much the vegans, but the hippies and stuff. All of that kumbaya. Sure, I mean, like, it's quarantine. What else you gonna do with your life other than waste away on Netflix? But yeah, anyways, it was just a crazy experience. And luckily, this only was 1 hour out of the day. But as I said, this is not the last time we had an encounterment with her. Not her, but him. So And he was, like, sweating, too. Like, he was, like, sweating. Like, he would just ran a race trying to talk to us. Like, he was like, guys, like, all of these crazy things, like aliens are hacking your minds, and that you shouldn't be on your phones because that's how they're taking control of your mind, and that any music except for jazz is poisoning your. If you listen to any music other than jazz, your mind is rotting, and you can't have your phones on within a 1 mile radius of a baby. So, yeah, so, and that was only in the span of 1 hour. It was actually less because, well, it was about 45 minutes because we don't get as much time in the first times of the day. We're supposed to get an hour, but we never actually get a full hour. We either have more, because then after science, we went straight to social studies. So usually we have more science and less social studies, but then that day, I think it was one of the few days where we had more social studies and less science because he dismissed us early. And this was about a year ago, so I just wanted to make this video and just be like, well, these are some crazy people in the world. You gotta keep your eyes peeled. So once again, also, we are going to be sitting down Kimba, because he sucks, and starting Mike Conley. I put him in a pack. I haven't used him yet, but if you guys saw in the beginning, it was on my little backups. So he will be starting, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Please leave in the comments if you want me to switch and start doing these story times with Madden videos, or if you have a recommended game. I might start doing them with Pixel Gun. You know, I just want your opinions, guys. So yeah, have a blissful day, and may you never run into this guy. And that shot went in, actually. I'm happy that this shot went in. So